A very good morning, my dear students. Welcome back to our e-learning classes conducted by Modern Educational Group. I am Nilambar Karmukar, your SST teacher from Bihar Sharif branch. Today I am going to discuss about civics class 7 lesson 5. Women change the world. So now start the lesson. Dear students, schooling and education today. Today, both boys and girls attend school in large numbers. You know, lots of the guardians have sent their children to the school, but the educational opportunity are different between boys and girls. India has a census every 10 years, which counts the whole population of the country. Every 10 years, a census is continued in India. It counts the population of the country as well as detailed information about the people living in India, their age, schooling, what work they do, and so on. We use this information to measure many things like the numbers of literate people and the ratio of men and women. Now we are going to discuss about a census report which was taken in 1961. About 40% children, there have no any particular schools near their home. They are not close to people's homes and there is no transport like buses or vans. Parents may not be willing to send their girls to school because there are no any benefits or there are no any conditions of the transportation system. Many families are too poor and unable to bear the cost of education of the children. Also, there are a discrimination system among the girls and boys. That's why many children also leave school, just like Om Prakash Valmiki. Now, students, I am going to discuss about women's movement. What is called women's movement? The movement through which the women of a country they get their benefits. Dear students, women and girls now have the right to study and go to school. In spite of the educational system in the school, the women and girls have to chase the other spheres of the life. Dear students, women individually and collectively had struggled to bring about these changes. This struggle is known as women's movement. This type of the women movements are continued by different organizations in the country. Many men support the women's movement all over the India. Different strategies have been used to spread awareness, fight discrimination, and seek justice. So, dear students, when some women of the country continued their struggle with the help of different organizations to get their opportunities in the sphere of education, in the sphere of health, in the sphere of the surroundings is called women's movement. Dear students, campaigning is an important part of the women's movement. Campaigning means abhiyan. That is the important part of the women's movement because it fight against the discrimination and violence which is done on the women by the society. Dear students, Supreme Court also gave a guidelines against the sexual harassment on women in the place of their workplace and the educational institution. It means if any person of the country doing harassment in the place of sexual to the woman, it is a criminal activities on the woman and the person is guilty according to the guidelines of Supreme Court, which guidelines is issued by the Supreme Court in 1997. In 1980, for example, here, women's groups across the country spoke out against dowry deaths. The dowry laws were changed to punish families who seek dowry. Dear students, are you know what is called dowry system? The system through which a person demand a lots of money and the time of the marriage of his son. And for such type of the system, the women are discriminated, the women are harassed in the society. So lots of the NGO all over the India, they continued some movements against such type of the system. So my dear students, the discuss on today's topic is completed. If any type of the doubt, please inform me. Okay, have a nice day.